Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and I'm streaming live one more time. Because I seem to do this every weekday, like, what, 3, 4 times now, every weekday? We do a lot. And the best thing about live videos is that you can't actually go back and edit them once they're streamed live. Yeah. So, I do a Q&A with you and me every weekday, and the patrons get to watch it happen live. Everybody else gets it a week later, so you want a sneak peek, and you don't want to watch any ads, that's the way to do it.
Good job, Liz! Wow!
Can I continue with my live video now? I thought we were going for the whole there's nobody in the room other than Chris thing. You know what I'm getting you for your birthday? A mute button. Which I could probably use myself, but not now because I'm talking, and that would make a very interesting video on YouTube. Today's question is, what is the best tablet of the year? And for those of you saying, get on with it, well, obviously you've never watched a video that I've done, certainly not live, because I tend to talk around the topic. That's what I like to do. I like to talk. And I have to, by the way, thank the fact that we have 855 patrons as of today. I realized, and maybe I didn't think it through, maybe I thought it through, maybe I thought too much about this, when I talked about the best tech the other day in a Q&A video, that the iPad Air 2 is the best tablet of the year. That's my pick. My pick. Now, when I say it's my pick, I have to explain this every time I talk about personal technology choices. Nobody's telling me to do that. Nobody's asked me to give you my opinion. I'm giving it to you. It's yours to take. You can share that opinion, or you can have a different opinion. This is a personal choice. So what I choose, I'm not saying it's the best ever. I'm saying it's the best tablet of the year for me. That's it. That's really what it is. If it happens to be the same for you, that's great. But if you have a different favorite tablet, by me choosing this, that does not diminish your choice. I don't know what word I was trying to say before I said diminish, but it began with the letter D. It does not put you in a position where what you've chosen is any less than what you've chosen, because obviously you chose it for a reason. Everybody's looking for something different. One of the things I didn't talk about the other day in terms of a choice of the iPad Air 2, why I do believe it is a standout product within the array of tablet computers. Yeah, Apple makes it fine, whatever. I happen to appreciate not just where Apple's going with the hardware. I definitely don't like where they're heading with the OS, but the App Store is one of the reasons why I've come to appreciate the iPad. Specifically the iPad Air 2, which, this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, is the best iPad that they've produced to this point. At least as far as my needs are concerned, and I'm sure a few people will agree, others might disagree. The apps. Because without apps that are optimized for that screen, what you've got is a decent piece of hardware. Maybe you've got an awesome operating system, but again, those apps are everything. And the iPad, though it's evolved over time, and I've run some, and I have some older iPad apps that run just fine, run very well, no better on this latest gen hardware than previous gen hardware, but it's just knowing that when it's an iPad app, it's going to, and it's been around for a while, it's going to run on the latest gen. So there are a lot of iPad native applications that are available through Apple's App Store, and that just gets better and better and better, and the ecosystem deeper and deeper and deeper. Over the past year, Microsoft kind of surprised everybody, and the one value that Microsoft had for people to, stick with Windows was Microsoft Office. Well, when Office for the iPad was released, I thought it was huge news, because it was the most usable Office suite, I believe, powerful, most useful Office suite that could be found on a tablet computer. Now, keep in mind, I am a heavy Google Docs user. Love Google Docs. I haven't used Microsoft Office Suite for the longest time. But if anything would solidify the iPad's place in terms of productivity, games, sure, because most of the games that I might get, very casual, can be played very well on an iPhone or the iPad. It's usually a universal binary, which you can tell in the App Store when it's got a little plus sign next to, or within the little bubble, it says get, or the price of the app. That's how you know it's native for the various resolutions that iOS would support. To have Office available it wasn't revolutionary. I think it was evolutionary, but again, solidified the iPad's place in terms of productivity, personal productivity or business productivity. Because for years, people would say, you can't run Office. Well, now you can. And the touch optimized version of Office on iOS is far better than the touch version or later versions of Office available for Windows, whether we're talking about RT or Windows 8.1. Microsoft has done an amazing job with Office for the iPad, and yeah, you could do the productivity stuff on your phone, but it's a little different. So there are a lot of reasons why I believe that, in my humble opinion, which isn't always very humble, the best tablet of the year is the iPad Air 2. And I talked about the best tech of the year the other day, so I don't want to repeat a lot of the things that I said in that video just in case you happen to watch it. But I also want to underscore that it is a personal choice. It just comes down to that. And I've used a variety of tablets over the years, and found that in terms of what I might need, what might fit my lifestyle today, that's the one that I do turn to on a very regular basis for a lot of different reasons. But like I said, I still use Microsoft services for some things, Google services for other things, Amazon services for other things yet. So it's not that I just live whole hog within Apple at all. What am I don't live just for that. I live everywhere. That's weird. I don't really live everywhere. I'm just trying to say I there's a greater balance than what you might see in this particular product. It's just one product, right? And I am curious to know what you thought the best tablet of 2014 was. I mean, serious. Don't just say it's this because of that. Give me a good reason. Yeah, I gave you my reason why I think this is the best tablet, because the apps and the app selection and the optimized apps for the platform. It's crucial for me. So what is it for you that's the huge value for a tablet, and why that was your choice for tablet of the year for 2014? There's no right answer. Did you hear me? I'm saying, I admit, Chris Pirillo is not giving the right answer. There's no wrong answer. So Chris Pirillo is not giving the wrong answer. It's a matter of perspective. So I am curious to know what your best tablet of the year 2014 was. Let me know. Just leave a comment. Yes, we absolutely are reading, and we absolutely are watching, and we absolutely are responding across the board. And we do appreciate your support. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up now and scoot off to doing our live TLDR broadcasting every day, pushing it off into a podcast. And just generally doing more and more and more things for you. Oh, we got a Geek Out live this weekend as well, which may not make much sense if you watch this a year from now. But we're doing stuff regularly. That's the bottom line. Tons of bonuses available as well. At this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.